For more on this, we're joined by ITV's royal editor, Chris Shipp. G'day, Chris. Thanks for waiting up for us at night. Such a moving video. What did you make of it all?
You know what? It was really moving, and actually something that we haven't really seen before from the royals. I mean, it's such a sort of personal and intimate video. And if you talk to people in Kate's office, they say, look, this was her intention. She wanted this to be as intimate as it is because it's the people around her who have given her all the support over these past few difficult months, namely her, three kids, William by her side, and also who also features in that video is her mum and dad, Carol and Michael Middleton as well. So these are the people that have kind of got her through this journey. But as she points out herself in that statement, it's not over yet.
I guess there's been such an appetite, hasn't there been, from the public to learn as much as we can about Kate. It's been such a long journey and there were all those questions early on. Now it feels as though they're willing to give us some answers.
Yeah, look, we still don't know what cancer she's had. We don't know exactly what treatment she's had and all the rest of it. But even the fact they're sharing this kind of level of health detail, I mean, if you take it back a few years to the time of the late Queen and Prince Philip, we didn't ever get this kind of detail on health. Look at the King, who's going to be coming out and seeing you lot soon. He's shared his prostate treatment and then he shared his cancer as well. So this is a kind of new departure from the royals. As much as we might think that the King and Queen Camilla are the older generation, they are still doing differently still doing things differently to those who came before them.
All right, someone's going to say it. So let's get it out there. There are going to be some in some sections of society who go, hang on a second. If this was Harry and Meg's, they'd be screaming from the rooftops that this is just an awful, cynical video. So let's get ahead of it. I mean, you can't treat cancer in the same way. The chemotherapy she's gone through has been a real struggle. So the comparisons just don't jive, right?
I don't think you can compare it. It's like saying, well, what would Harry and Meghan do if one of them had cancer? We just don't know. And it would be unfair to make those kind of comparisons. But look, you're right to say it's a very slickly produced video. It's filmed by a chap called Will Waugh, who's someone they've worked with before and clearly spent a lot of time with them. And I suppose a lot of these shots, like that one there, for example, could have been posed for the camera. I don't think they were just naturally caught at that particular moment. But I think it's showing a very intimate family that has been brought closer together as a result of what they've gone through over these past few months. Don't forget, the last time Kate did a sort of proper engagement, if you like, was back on Christmas Day. Yes, we saw her a couple of times very briefly over the summer, but it's been a very long year for them. 2024 has been really tough. And I think this is Kate just saying, look, these are the things that got me through what I went through. These are the people that got me through. And this is the place that got me through. Being out in nature is what sort of has helped Kate through this terrible time.
And we know, of course, Chris, as with any cancer diagnosis, there's still a long road ahead. She's got to be 5 years before she can officially say she's cancer-free. But this is looking up. This is looking promising. I guess that means that we might be able to see her out in the public again soon.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me to predict when she might be back out in public, I'd say potentially next week. But we've been told that she will do the Remembrance Sunday service here, which always happens on a Sunday in November. She will also making plans for her Christmas carol concert at Westminster Abbey. She's also going to be working from home as well. So this is a kind of phased plan of return to work. But they're only talking about 2024. Anyone who's been through cancer will know you can't often predict that far in the future. So they say, look, we're not talking 2025 yet. This is the rest of the year. We're going to do a sort of lighter programme of royal engagements, and where she can be out in public, she will. But this isn't by any means a full return to work because she still has cancer. And she talks about, look, my focus is on pushing through this recovery, and I must continue to take each day as it counts. I'm sure most people will wish her the best for each one of those days.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
the messaging around it and the words, particularly inside it, will resonate with anyone who's going through it. Good on you, Chris. Thank you.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.